everybody. Welcome to Open the Gates. I am your host, Matt Burke, and tonight we're going to be having on Pops Van Zant. He's going to be talking about the Madness ROKU network. It's going to be a big golden opportunity for all us creators and, people that are making comics and what have you. So if you guys could give a warm welcome to Pops, that'd be awesome. Well, what up, Pops? How you doing, man?
What's up, Matt? Usually we would have spent the last 2 hours hanging out together too, but
oh yeah, right. You gotta switch it up, right?
Hey, you know how it is. I like that you do this show right after Brian because it keeps my schedule uniform.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can just go show to show to show, and keeps it easy on me. Because
I try to, I'm usually the culprit of changes, but I like consistency and scheduling. It's better that way. You know what to expect.
Both you and Brian have switched times and days on your show since being part of what allowing me to show your guys stuff on my network, right? You've both have had change, but we've always worked it out right away with no problem. Oh, you need that night? Okay, we'll shuffle something around. We'll fix that.
Yeah.
We'll make it work, right? It's what we do. Like this show, I don't simulcast it when you're live. You get your live views, but then Sunday night or Saturday night, I'm going to replay it.
Yeah.
Right. On our network so that all our people on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, everybody sees it, not just the people here on YouTube or whatever, Purpose of the network is more eyes, man. And the next level, obviously, over the top TV, man.
Right.
Right. That's got to be the next level. It's kind of an untapped resource. I looked at
Rumble.
No, I mean I looked at Roku, and there's like 2 comic channels on Roku, and they do like 1 show a week.
Roku, yeah,
it's a completely untapped audience.
Yeah, totally.
But it's a huge audience. I mean, Hart Fisher's American Horror Channel. Hart. He's been on Brian's show. He got 8 million views the last 3 years on his horror channel. And it's a back-to-back, whatever the schedule is for the horror movies, right? It's not you can choose on demand or whatnot.
Right.
8 million views on just what's a regular network channel. You know what I mean? Now, Hart's friend of ours, Hart's Pops, send me a video ad to play on my network. So we're going to have our people going to know we're coming to Roku before we get to Roku. And because it's a horror channel that he has, we're going to talk about things like Brian's show and the horror comics like Path of the Pale Rider. We're going to go at the Roku people on the horror channel with horror stuff that will draw them to our network. Which, because it's a it'll be more view on demand like Netflix. So, like, we're going to take all your shows, man. We're going to upload them all. And people will be able to binge watch Open the Gates from episode 1 to present. Right?
Yeah. Watch the evolution.
Just like on Netflix, right? They'll be able to watch one after another, after another, after another, just like they can on your YouTube. Only difference is that you're going to get 50% of the ad revenue day one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
500 or 4,000 watch hours or whatever. None of that crap. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no threshold. Your show's on our network. You get your share of the ad revenue for your show. Period. It's that simple. You have more control. Okay. YouTube, will they tell you can have ads in the middle, ads at the end, and then they play their ads. Right? Whatever they want, Viagra or whatever, right? Our ads are all going to be comic related or pop culture related or comic conventions or LCSs. Our ads are going to be for your Kickstarter or your next campaign, right? You can get a 30-day ad, a 1-month ad to run during your campaign, right? For $20. And it'll run at least 3 times a day on the network. Now, when you consider we have 2,500 videos to upload right now, and we've got like 10 ads to play, your ads are going to get played a whole lot more than 3 times. We don't have an ad yet. So our campaign is kind of a 3-pronged campaign. And I want to play this one video here. If you want to pop that up, share that screen.
Yeah, and also for people that don't know who you are, maybe you could give us a little background on who you are, man, and like because some people like sarcastic, agnostic. I've never seen them before. You might know them, but there's new people that don't. You know what I mean?
I totally kind of space out sometimes that not everybody knows who I am because I do this so much. But yes,
right.
I'm Pops Van Zandt. I'm the founder of the Comic Related Madness on Facebook, which is a group for networking and promoting your indie comics shows, whatever you do. Okay, you drop them links in the group. That's what it's for. It's for networking and promotion. Yeah. Nobody's gonna go, hey man, you can't post that here. No, that's what it's for. You post your stuff there so people see it. There's 2,600 people in the group, and they're all comic people. Because I look, somebody joins a group, I go look at their damn profile to see if they like comics or not before they
quick deep dive. Yeah, you got to,
look,
right? If it's related to the comic madness.
So we started doing CromCon, which was a monthly event where we'd come out the last weekend every month, and for 2.5 days it was one creator after another, after another, after another. You know, you've been there, you've seen it. It was like 38 times we did it. 38 months in a row or something. And the only reason we're not doing it right now is because I'm putting all my energy into this campaign. Okay,
that makes sense.
That's why I'm not doing CromCon.
Only one pops, you know. Only one pops, you know.
That show was a lot of work, man. I mean, you got to book guests to show up for a whole weekend. You know,
it's long.
You got panels. You're trying to promote it. You're trying to book it.
Time management.
That show is a lot of work, and then you come and sit in this chair for 6 hours Friday night, 12 hours Saturday, 12 hours Sunday.
Setting up dates, scheduling.
I mean, it's just that whole weekend is draining and exhausting. And then you know what? I got shows on Monday.
Right. you got to line Monday.
Right? I mean, I go right back to work on my weekly shows. So we kind of put that on hold while we're doing this. But eventually the Facebook group spilled onto YouTube, and we started broadcasting in more places. We started going to YouTube, and then it just got out of hand. Okay, you know how a snowball starts rolling downhill and it just gets bigger and faster?
Yeah.
Stuff was happening that I couldn't do, that I didn't know how to do. So I'm reaching out and grabbing other people, right? Hey,
you got to, man.
Right? So
nothing can be done alone for the most part. Nothing like big and successful. You need people, right?
I'll tell you a quote that's actually on my campaign, and it's a great idea is only a great idea until you surround yourself with the right people, and then a great idea becomes a reality.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what's happened with us. Okay, so we went to YouTube and we did YouTube with our own madness shows for a couple years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And last year, I just got this weird idea about what's next. I mean, some of my friends' shows are never going to get monetized. Doc knows his show will never get monetized, right? Not on YouTube. He knows that. Okay.
Well, it might, but then some shows might take a long time, and times.
Yeah, and some of our people aren't. Yeah, some of them aren't nowhere near that threshold. What's up? What's up, Preston? Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Doc?
What you up to? Talking to Pops Van Zandt.
We're doing that thing, man. So, a lot of our people on our network also are a long ways from those thresholds of monetization.
Right.
Like, 100 subscribers. They're not going to get there anytime soon. Right. But they bring their shows to our network. Now, last year, when I first got this idea, I approached a lot of people Matt, you know I approached a lot of people about bringing their shows to my network as a beta test.
Yeah.
To my YouTube channel as a beta test to see if I could get enough people to provide weekly content that I could actually build something bigger. Okay, so we've done this for 10 months. 10 months. And if you look, we have like 40 different playlists on the YouTube channel, everybody's different shows, Brian's Horror Movie Club, the Baron Earl Show, Mike Barron's show, Ask Chuck Dixon. We have a bunch of awesome content already. People that had faith in what I was doing, and they're ground floor in this. They're in. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm offering again because my friend Max, the guy who built Hart Fisher's American Horrors channel and has built 5 other Roku networks, is offering us a smoking freaking deal to put us all on Roku. Okay.
That's awesome.
It costs about $5,000, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not cheap. The servers, the streamers, the analytics, everything, it costs about $5,000 bare bones. Now that's also including the cost of Max's time to upload any new content, any new people that join through the Kickstarter campaign. Of course, Max has to get paid if he's going to upload 200 of your videos. I'm not letting him do it completely for free, but he gave us a smoking deal. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you did this, it would cost you $5,000. You know, I don't have $5,000. Do you got $5,000? But for $25, for $25 at the first of the year when we launch this, your show can be on our network going forward. You can upload your weekly content on Roku on our network going forward for $25. Now, if you want to have a backlog of content on the day we launch and Max has to go load 100, 200, 500 of your videos, it costs a little bit more. Okay, but that's only the cost of his time. Nobody's trying to, he's given us such a deal, man, it's ridiculous. And he basically told me, he goes, if somebody comes to me 2 days after the campaign's over and asks me how much to get in, what should I tell him? And I told him, Max, what's your time worth? Somebody comes to you when the campaign's over and the deal's over.
Yeah.
What's your time worth? And he goes, oh, hell, 3-4 times what I'm charging you now. I said, exactly. Yeah. That's what it's going to cost me to get in after the fact. If we have to do all that work, you have to do all that work. I'm not letting you do it for free, and I'm not asking you to do it for free. Preston knows what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Well, I think a big thing too, Pops, is like,
I like the way Pops advertises people's products. Like after the show is over with.
Yeah.
Like he does a pretty professional job at advertising. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I
like that too.
I don't know who's doing your animation, but it's pretty good as far as animating their comics. Like,
well, it's all their own stuff, pretty much.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I mean, I don't make them for them. Like that Mike Barron, that's Chris Braley. Man, I get it wrong every time. I'm sorry, Chris.
I was gonna say, Pops, that also meant too, like a lot of people have really good campaigns, right? And professional campaigns, they look fantastic, but they're not pulling numbers that they should. And a lot of it has to do with they need exposure. They need more, like you always hear that, I need more eyes on my campaign, or they need more eyes on their campaign. Well, it's kind of like we need to step out of the bubble and jump into a new one. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
like
saying.
And this is a perfect example to do it. Right. Yeah. And, just like with Fund My Comic, like people needed to jump over and try it out. And as you can see now, even if Fund My Comic was a shutdown now, it fucking worked. People went over there. People made money. People at launch campaigns, there's big campaigns now. It worked. And people needed to fucking take that jump, So I think people, if they jumped on this, it could be very rewarding for small-time creators. I'm sorry.
I think one of the reasons why Fund My Comic became so successful is because Indiegogo and Kickstarter forced them to be successful. No, I'm being serious. Like
I'm being serious too.
Because once you start screwing over creators and you start shadow banning people, you start forcing them to go other places. And if you leave them no other place to go, somebody's going to create a place for them to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My comic
Right.
is the only platform we endorse or recommend now, Chris.
Exactly.
And I'm forced to use Kickstarter because most of the people involved in my campaign already have followings on Kickstarter. So it was just the smart move, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have to go outside all of the bubbles. I'm going on shows I've never been on before, that people that don't even know who we are. And I'm selling the product just like you guys do when you're doing a campaign. You got to go on shows outside your bubble, outside the people that already
No, you're absolutely right. Also, shit, what was I going to say? Oh God, I lost my train of thought.
So
anyway,
I mean, it's a three-pronged attack from what I'm doing. We have stuff on the campaign that's for the fans. If you just want to support us and pledge toward the campaign, we got all kinds of different stuff we give you for pledging to support our campaign. We're not selling digital bundles of comics, but if you pledge, we can give you digital bundles of comics. You see what I'm saying? It's like we're not selling anything but the Roku network, but we have rewards for fans who may not be a creator and want to bring a show, or a sponsor that wants to have an ad. We got stuff for fans too. If you want to help us out, there's all kinds of cool stuff there. You guys know Jay David, right? Drunk 3PO?
Yeah.
Yeah. His campaign, Achromatic Chronicles Blue. Yeah. There's 2 signed copies available on our Roku campaign. Just 2.
Nice.
But there's 2.
That's awesome.
Right? There's stuff that's there's a Corey Barton Kozor head sketch. 1. There's 1. Guys, go get it.
That's awesome.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna
there's
about to show that right now. I'm gonna jump on this Dillard thing real quick. What I love most about being an independent artist is the peace and quiet and the respect I receive. Now, what's all this? Well, you could still be this is still about expanding the independent horizon. People get more eyes on you through Roku. People are sitting at home chilling, and they come upon a network where there's independent creators, and then they're going to see your campaigns, and it's not just YouTube eyes. So we're going to go over the campaign right now, so you can go into specific.
Well, no, actually, I wanted to show a sponsor video about
right here.
Yeah, the one that we're showing right here. You guys know Doc Blaylock and his co-host Tanner Hurley on the coffee shop, right? Tanner Hurley does Rin and Electric, 2 different comics that are in I think the same universe, but he sent me this today.
Nice.
So check this out, guys. Let me fire this thing up. Yeah. This volume here.
Oh man, I wish I could find a way to better advertise Apothic Press.
Just back it already.
Whoa.
Something happened.
Oh man, I wish I could find a way to better advertise Apothic Press.
Just back it already.
Whoa, Crom, what are you doing here? What's this?
The Madness Roku Network.
Sponsorship. 1 month of playing your 30-second ad on the network 3 times a day? Oh my gosh, for $20? And you can't beat that.
Just back it already.
All right, Crom, I'm doing it. Awesome. Hi, I'm Tanner Hurley, founder of Apothic Press. I back the Madness Roku Network.
and so should you.
Now, as much as I hate that logo on the end cap, it's a great video.
Who said get that man an Oscar?
Dude, that was great, right? And he sent that to me, and
Release his children.
okay, so that's the video that's directed towards sponsors. Okay, now there's other sponsorship levels. You can get 3 month, 6 month, year. You can be a VIP sponsor. We give you all kind of other crap. It's big, okay. And I'll pull the campaign up so you can see where.
Yeah, I was going to say you want me to share it or you want to share it
if you want. Yeah,
it's up to you.
Is your computer good, or do you want me
to? You could do it if you want. That way you could kind of run it a little bit.
All right, let me do it. So one of the things that was pointed out to me is, Pops, you talk about this a lot, but there's no video. There's no video on the campaign. So today, Tanner sent me that one. And then him and I worked backstage in StreamYard and did some edits and did some stuff. And he's making another one that's directed to the fans. And I think Doc Blaylock is making one that's directed towards showrunners. Because, like I said, it's 3 different plateaus of tiers that we're offering. We're offering showrunner tiers, we're offering sponsorship tiers, and we're offering fan tiers, stuff just for fans, right? So we're, I don't know, not quite 25% there. We got 33 days, but this is it, guys. I mean, this is really the gist of it. It's like, do you hate watching YouTube and seeing an ad every 8-12 minutes or whatever? You guys as showrunners will get to decide when, how many, what ads you'll have playing on your show. Once we have an ad library, you'll be able to choose the ads that play during your show or after your show or before your show or however you want to set it up as a showrunner. Nobody else going to be in charge of how your show is laid out on the network. The next thing is something that you touched on earlier. Look, guys, the only way you're going to get any kind of penalty on this network is if the FCC, the FBI, or the DMCA sends me an email and says, Pops, that has to come down. Then that show will come down. Not all your shows. You won't get demonetized on all your other content. I'm not your dad. Police yourself. Okay? Make good content that stays up there that you'll always get ad revenue on. Don't put something up there that you know the FCC or the DMCA is going to come after.
So no porn.
Huh? Yeah, no porn.
Pretty much, right?
Well, but now if it's comic related, no.
Gotta tell Hart D. Fisher about that.
Well, see, yeah, I do know some people that do some pretty hardcore comics. So, you know, I mean, that's the whole thing. Okay, that's art as opposed to, you know, I mean, we're not going to be showing like videos of straight bull. It ain't gonna be none of that. I ain't worried.
You just lost my vote. That's
but we did. One of the new shows that came on is SK Hobbies out of Arizona, and dude does RC cars. Right?
Okay, that's cool.
He's got all this content for RC cars and building them and running them and shit. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man. I want. It says right there for all the stuff we love, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah,
and
I know Preston,
and
we
like,
love
what if his audience reads comic books? You know what I mean? Then you got his audience looking at other comics and stuff, you know?
Yes.
So.
And it all crosses over, but at the same time, it's all individual, you know?
Exactly.
I have people sometimes that'll like sub to my network and they'll see Doc show and they'll, you know, like maybe get offended by something he said, unsub, and they'll miss out on 35 other great shows.
Right.
Because they got butthurt about one. Look, it's a network, guys. You're not going to like everything that's on there. That's why we're trying to offer you so much different stuff.
Yeah.
You know how you go to like a streaming service and you kind of get stuck sometimes trying to find something to watch? You're just flicking through going, yeah, I've seen that, or no, I don't care about that. And you're just flicking through trying to find something you want to watch. it'd be awesome if people would get stuck on our network trying to find stuff to watch.
Right, all that stuff. And like, say if you're like a showrunner, you know what I mean? You get that tier, right? And then you got a campaign coming up. You get those ads too, you know, to really boost it up. Maybe you want to do that for like 6 months, you know, of advertising on your network.
Now, here's the other thing.
Yep. And
it's your show. It's your show. Yeah. If you have your own sponsors that you play during your show, like you see, you know, Tug and everybody, whatever, they got sponsors that they do spots for, that's your business.
Right.
That's you, got nothing to do with it. Okay, so there again, you can have your own in-show sponsors. I don't care. That's up to you, right? I want to make this, part of it is keep it simple, stupid. Okay, This is something I've always lived by when it comes to something like this that can get complicated. Don't let it get complicated. Okay, ad revenue is going to be a 50-50 split. You get 50%, we get 50% for maintenance and future server space and all the crap that we're going to need, right? Okay, so it's, you know, very simple. I'm trying to keep everything as simple as possible. The showrunner tiers, there's 4 different tiers, and the only difference in them is how many videos you want uploaded pre-launch. Okay, if you don't want to load any previous content, you just want to start on the first going forward, $25 and you're in, guys. $25. Okay, if you want to upload content, it just depends on how much work Max has to do as to how much that tier costs. There's 3 other tiers, one for 100 videos, one for 200 videos, and one for 500 videos. And the most
expensive $25 just to get in. For like
just
right now, if I want to get in, if I want to get in right now for my channel, it's $25 for a year, right?
But
I'm just saying it's 20.
Yes,
it's $25 for a year. That's awesome, dude. You know what I mean? And like, imagine if we got this thing going. A lot of people will have Roku, you know.
And we are budgeting it for the whole year. We're not budgeting it for a month and hoping it fucking succeeds. We're budgeting it for the whole year. So it's your stuff is gonna play for the whole year, right? And you know, obviously, we have plans. We got plans to go bigger and better. Roku could also evolve into live streaming just like we do right now. It just costs a little more, and I'm trying to keep this
that would be another
cost effective.
That would be another. No, I hear you, man. You got to start out small, you know, and then move forward, go bigger, you know. And then you can start putting all the bells and whistles in.
And let me scroll down. I'll go ahead and just scroll down to the good stuff, the budget. That's $5,000 right there. 31% of it is the streamers, like $1,700 for the server for the year. Another 16% for the streamer and analytics, and we get those to make sure that you can see the analytics on your individual show and know how much you're earning. We're also offering StreamYard, guy.
A StreamYard subscription.
We're also offering you StreamYard.
Yeah. Damn, for $25. So if I got on, I get StreamYard for a year and that. Wow.
Almost everybody in our network already uses our StreamYard.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian does, Doc does. Everybody who does a live show in our network uses our StreamYard. Chuck Dixon and Baron Earls that we do simulcast. Usually those are recorded, but we play them we play Baron Earls at the same time that they do. So it's going out to all those different places at once.
Right. All those eyes.
Premiere, right.
Hopefully.
Chuck Dixon, we play his the next day. He plays like Ask Chuck Dixon Wednesday night. We play it the next day at noon. So that it catches the people at, you know, both time zones, right? Or whatever. I tried to set this up intelligently from the beginning, the way I've done this. And so far it's look, 10 months. People have provided content the whole time. I know it can be done. Now it's just funding it. So the referral program, anybody who talks somebody into coming into this network through this campaign with a new show will get a free 3-month ad anytime during the year.
Sick.
Okay. refer somebody to Bring Their Show List Network, and you will get a free 3-month ad anytime during the year. Now, I know it says we're going to play your ad 3 times a day on the network, but let's be real. We have 2,500 videos we're going to be uploading. We don't have that many ads. Your ads are going to get played a lot.
Right, a little bit more.
We don't have an ad library of 500 ads to choose from. You see what I'm saying? I want to keep it all in-house. I want to keep it all comic or pop culture related. Comic book stores, convention runners, people with campaigns. I want to kind of keep it to what we do as far as the ads
comic
go.
centered. Yeah, as much as possible.
Because I mean, look, if you're running a show here, you want ads here that kind of relate to the kind of content you're providing.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
So, like SK Hobbies, we'll probably have some RC car ads, stuff like that to play during his show. And you know what I mean? It's just setting it up as a proper network that cares about you guys.
Yeah.
Just like
what you've been doing,
exactly what Luke did by building you a platform, showing that he cares about the creators. I had the same vision. And funny thing is, it's almost at the same time, just on a different medium.
Yeah.
He was thinking crowdfunding platform, and I was thinking marketing platform for all you guys. But DC, Marvel, they got this huge conglomerate of marketing. Nobody knows those guys' names. They look at a brand, Marvel. They look at the title, right? They stuck on the brand, okay? But you guys don't have no kind of major marketing thing out there working for you all.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to give you guys something that will work for all of you. I don't care. CG. Look, I'm a fence guy. I think the farther away from you get from the fence, the more shit you're likely to walk in. And I don't care which side of the fence you're walking away from. Okay. I just want to promote good stuff. I want indies to have a place to be seen. I want your shows to have a place to be seen, and your ads to have a place to be seen, and the fans to have a place to go where they have a choice of all kinds of stuff without wading through YouTube and YouTube ads. And come on, man. I'm subscribed to 500 YouTube channels.
Unsubscribe?
480 of them are comic related, and about 400 of those have less than 100 subscribers.
YouTube's making it harder and harder for creators to make money.
It is, dude. And it's just even more of a reason, I think, to jump on this, and the your views and just a lot of stuff just gets kind of gatekept in a way, to be honest with you, man. Like all the big platforms get that way, like it's weird. And it's like you'll sign up for a new, social media, and your shit will, like, the first week you just start up, you get a lot of bumps, and it's like, it kind of figures out who you are, and then it fucking starts closing those gates up. You know what I mean? And then you got to they want you to buy like ad revenue and buy like things like that to open it up more. You know what I mean? And I mean,
they want you to
social media,
so, and they want you to make 10 million short videos, and it's like,
boost this post, shit like that. I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. But I think with a channel, it could be something cool. I think this is a little different. You know what I mean?
Part of it was, how many times on Brian's show that YouTube has blacked out a trailer?
Yeah.
Or
exactly
us talking
100%.
about the trailer, right? Okay.
Yeah, we got it censored.
And Facebook going after our audio, or letting scammers go after our audio on our shows on Facebook all the time. Every show I do, a scammer tries to claim the audio of our show.
Wait,
to dispute it.
What
Every
happened?
single show.
A scammer tries to claim the audio on your show?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, because Facebook doesn't care. Somebody put a claim against the copyright, right?
Yeah.
They don't look to see if that's real, if people really own it.
Oh.
They just hit you, and you have to dispute it and prove that you're not guilty.
So you're guilty until proven innocent.
There you go.
Wow, that's crazy.
Look,
I knew that.
Like a lot of people out there right now.
For us, guys. I want to build a network that's for us. Period. I don't care what your political leanings are. I don't care none of that. If you're providing good content that comic people are going to want to watch, be it whichever side they're on, I don't care. I think that shit's all stupid, man. I've been canceled by both sides already. I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build something better.
You gotta
just
be
like
yourself.
what Luke is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what Luke is doing.
Yep.
Trying to build something better. While Luke was building his, I was beta testing mine. Okay.
Yeah.
When Max come to me with this deal to build it for us for this price, it was like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to do it. Okay. Everybody on our network right now is ground floor. I want more.
And it's going to happen. This will happen. I know it's going to happen. Eventually, this will, this will happen. We will have this network, and it is going to happen. Yeah.
I'm talking to all you guys, man. Everybody with the show, man. Everybody with the show. Come join.
Let me know if you want to get in your Dillard. I'll shoot you a link. But yeah, man, fucking this will happen.
That's crazy.
It's gonna happen.
I never knew that.
People are getting tired of this shit. Yeah, man, they're all fucking lizard shadow banning.
I don't know if Facebook is still doing it, but I remember they were monetizing people like almost right away once you start doing a show on Facebook. Like, I think that's where Luke started out, as a matter of fact. Like he forewent like YouTube and he went straight to Facebook. Luke Stone. And I think he got monetized. I'm not positive, but I think he got monetized on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't care about Facebook. I really they
what does that mean when you're monetized on Facebook? Do you make any money? Is it like YouTube or I don't even know how
to be honest, I don't know.
I don't mess with you.
I'm not really
like I say, Facebook has just been a pain in my. Okay, look, I have a Facebook group with 2,600 people in it.
Yeah.
The comic related madness, and it's for networking and promoting what you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Artists post their, flatters, letterers, people's campaigns, people's podcasts. Everybody posts there, but nobody fights and argues about who can beat who or president this or none of that shit happens in my group.
Yeah,
none
there's
of
not
it.
really any politics in there.
It's just promotion and networking, and it's wonderful. I mean, you can scroll and scroll and scroll, and you won't see two people arguing.
I mean, I could argue about politics till I'm blue in the face till the cows come home all night. You know what I mean? But I won't do it. And I'm not going to do it I'm not going to do it on the stream. You know what I mean? I'm a conservative, but I'm not going to sit there and fucking, unless I'm extremely like, all right, fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck him up, and then I'm gonna end the show. But I wouldn't do. I don't do that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I mean. Nobody even
gotta keep it separated, dude.
Nobody even starts a post there that will go anywhere like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't do that kind of stuff. It's just networking and promotion. It's not who can beat who, and people just don't argue there. And I love it.
Beat who on the internet?
Yeah, and it's all wrestling, dude. Like Brian says, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, internet tough guys.
Better to keep it out of comics as much as possible. What's that?
So then again, we go back to what we're offering for fans, and you'll see that we have PDF bundles. You can get Brian Christow's 6-Gun Gorilla trade paperback 1 through 6 on this campaign in a PDF
that book is
form. If you
fucking sick too.
And then after you get
our boy
that,
Doc
you go
right
over
here
there to eat.
drawing the new one.
Yeah, after you get that, you go get on board, because then you get this guy doing the art going forward.
Yeah,
this guy that I'm pointing at right there.
Fuck yeah.
Wow. But we also have stuff from Timothy Fling at Earth Dog Studios, Waterworld 2088, some other stuff. You got Committed Comics with 5 different number 1s out of their stable. Omen Comics with 3 number 1s out of their stable. Revelation Comics with 3 number 1s out of their stable. Silverline with 5 number 1s out of their stable. And some just other madness number 1s from various creators like Lori Calcaterra and Carissa and Rich Parada. Altogether, there's 37 PDFs available on this campaign, and you can get them all for $90. 37 PDFs for $90.
A lot of comics. You'll be there for a minute, having a couple.
And you're helping us.
A little bit of whiskey, helping out, helping the network. Being a supporter.
We also have sketch cards from 5 different artists.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay, we have sketch cards from Rich Parada, Doc Playlock, Ron Moskowski at Romo Art, and somebody you guys might not be familiar with, Dal from the Still Toking With comics. He did the covers and the interiors on some of those, and he offered to throw some sketch cards at us. And then Christian Zaffo as well. All of them are offering a limit of 4 each artist. So, you know, that's 20 sketch cards, guys. Get some. Get some. And it's of your choice. Whatever you want them to draw, they'll draw on the sketch card for you. And all these guys can draw. All of them. You guys know Kozar, Corey Barton. Come on, man. I can't even believe this is still here. I can't even believe that's still there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not even lying.
He's a
I
badass.
thought the day that went up, it was going to go. Okay.
Right.
I think all of the ones that they sold on their campaign sold out. I think this is the only one available. The only one available, guys.
The only thing I can think of is it's a Kickstarter, man. That's the only reason I think, you know, some people haven't got on here.
Yeah, but I don't just talk to Kickstarter people. You know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I mean, look, guys, this is one of those things where even if I was to, I can't even start a side-by-side campaign on Fund My Comic until this one funds.
Yeah.
Then I can go over there and we can look for extra funding to try and get to live stream levels and shit like that.
Right.
But it's got to fund first.
Right.
You know, if I thought I could have got $5,000 out of Fund My Comic, that's where this would be. But like I said, Max, the guy who's developing it, Timothy, the campaign manager, Lori, all these people have Kickstarter followings. I had a better chance going through their followings and stuff, you know.
You can't run
once
this on
we
multiple
get
platforms?
The day we get funded, I already talked to Luke. He said I can do a side-by-side. So the day we get funded, we will put up another campaign over there to try and build it bigger and bigger and better and better.
You can't run 2 campaigns at once, like one on each platform.
I don't want to run one on Fund My Comic and then this one not fund. You know what I mean? It's like, because if they both don't fund, I can't combine the monies.
Oh, okay.
I got to get one of them to the funding mark. And then, I'm going to go over to Fund My Comic and I'm going to tell everybody, look, we're funded. It's going to happen. Come on the other side. The guys that hate Kickstarter, you know, I'm going to go over there with hopefully some new stuff. But you know, the offers would be the same as far as coming on board. You know, as far as bringing you show or sponsorship, those things would be exactly the same. So if you're waiting and hoping for that, look, I'm just hoping it gets funded so we can build it. You know, get me funded and I'll go over there and I'll try to do something to appeal to everybody on that side. But I just don't think this is something that should be considered sides. We have 3 Comicsgate adjacent people and 3 just regular people involved in this campaign. Doc CG, RJ CG.
Yeah.
I'm definitely CG aligned. I love, you know, most everybody I've met in CG has been nice to me.
Yeah.
You know? There's been bumps in the road, but I think there's bumps in the road everywhere. You know, look,
there's
guys,
always gonna be bumps in the road, man. People are human.
Yeah, you don't gotta like me to come out here and make money. You don't gotta like me.
Exactly.
Just come out here and make money.
Do some business.
I'm trying to help people make money. You know?
Exactly. At the end of the day, that's what we got to pay those bills. You know what I mean? Especially artists. You know, you're starving. You know, I guess you know,
all of our
artist is no longer starving. I guess he ain't that hungry anymore. You know. So you gotta get out here.
All of our fulfillment will be done by
I coined that term too. So.
All right. So then, like I said, we got J. David Drunk 3 POs, two signed copies of Achromatic Chronicles Blue. There's only 2. Now I know you can get them on his campaign too, but he was cool enough to donate them to us because he also believes in what I'm trying to do. Okay. Otherwise, I'm sure he wouldn't have thrown nothing our way. Okay, he believes what we're trying to do. RJ donated number 13 of 25 of the short story novel, The Devil You Know Better. And it's
that one looked interesting. Yeah, I remember he was talking about that. Yeah.
Yep. And there's one of those. It's number 13 of 25. Get it?
RJ's the man.
Got a couple different t-shirt options. Cindy Kep did the little crochet crom. She's going to do 5 of them. Okay.
You gotta get that that dub dealer or whatever it was. What was it? Dub dealer? Or what was it? The dank dealer?
Dank dealer. Nick.
Yeah.
Nick King.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I got that. Now,
Who did that? Who drew that? Oh, okay.
Or an episodic show about your comic book or something like that. You want to put it up here? Again, $100 and you get half the ad revenue for the whole year. Whole year. You know, and there ain't no competition. It won't be like somebody has to scroll through 800 movies that are all mainstream movies, and you're just like down there at the bottom with your independent praying somebody will look at it. It's just going to be.
It'd be sick, bro. Like if everybody had like more comic book creators and fans like had Roku, and we were on here like watching the shit, you know what I mean, and just doing all our indie shit, you know, without all the bullshit bullshit gatekeeping, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I think it could be really fun, like another movement, you know, of shit that's made by us for us, you know what I mean? And whoever else wants to jump in and have fun with it, you know what I mean?
So, you know, independent films, episodic comic shows, like I talked to Heroin Bill, and they're like, yeah, they might talk to us when it's up and running, and I get that. But you know,
that makes sense. Yeah, they want to wait.
Ground floor.
Like most people.
I'm looking at it like this: anybody that gets in on this is ground floor in this, and as it gets bigger and better, you guys are going to have the biggest and best opportunities because you had faith in me when I started doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm never going to forget the people that helped this happen.
Yeah.
Never. You know, my grandson ain't going to forget the people that make this happen, that help make this happen. So, you know, now to bring your show to the madness there, I can actually focus on this for a second. I told you it's $25 for the basic setup. And then anything you upload going forward through the year. If you have 1 show, 2 show, 5 shows a week, I don't give a shit. Max said he doesn't care. Whatever, however much content you upload. But if you want to have a already existing library for people to go through the day we launch, it's a little bit more, okay? $75 if you want Max to upload 50 videos. Okay? $125 and he'll upload up to 200. And $225 and he'll upload up to 500 of your previous content to the network before it launches. Okay, that's a lot of content that you can put up there and have up there for people to watch.
I mean, just think of all the books, all the books that have come out, you know what I mean? And like all the people you've had on your show over the fucking years, dude. Like all the people you've helped fucking get their books funded, bro. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of fucking content on there. Like people, all the normies that haven't really jumped into the movement that are now fucking starting to wake up and look at shit. Oh, I could read this, and there's this out there, and this has been out there since all this fucking shit happened. Now you could jump in and you could catch up. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
But now, if you have more than 500 videos and you want to upload even more, then you got to talk to Max.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll negotiate a tier. We'll negotiate a tier for you. Put it up there and you can get it. But let me tell you what, guys. When this campaign's over, those deals don't exist. Those deals right there.
Well, it makes sense, dude. You know, it's all about the ground floor, dude. You know.
Well, I mean, no, because then you're going to be. Look, Max set some time aside for us to build this, and if you come to him after the fact, now you're on his time. And Max runs a small press publishing company that puts out 5 comics a year, different titles. Okay. He also maintains Hart's American Horror Channel. Dude's biz man. Dude works. Okay. Once you get outside of the deal he's offering us, then you're on his time, and it ain't gonna be that cheap. You're asking him to do work. That's on his time now. That had nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? Right. So get in now while he's offering this deal to put your content up on Roku. If it wasn't for Max, this ain't happening, guys. I can't make this happen. You know, this is a passion project that's being put together by 6 different people who all understand the necessity for it. Okay.
Right.
They crossed the lines of political views and shit to build this. They don't care about that. They care about this. You see what I'm saying? It's more important. Building something for us,
Right.
for all of us, you know. And now the sponsorship thing, the sponsorship tiers, that probably won't change much. I don't think I'll be messing with the pricing on advertising after the campaign's over, because I still want ads. I still want people to bring their ads, and I think that's a decent price for all those things that we offer on those 6 different tiers. You know, I don't think I'm overcharging. We had sponsors last year that paid $200, and we played their ads pretty faithfully on almost every show we did. You guys know it. You know, Dimes or not, the Detective Potatoes and Cindy Kep's ads, we played them ads religiously because that was what they paid for. You know, no difference. If you pay for an ad here, your shit's going to get seen. I promise. I guarantee it. We're uploading so much content. There's no way your ads aren't going to get seen. They're going to get seen all friggin' day. People are going to get sick of seeing them because we don't have that many to choose from yet. You know? We need more ads. You don't know what month your campaign's going to launch. It doesn't matter. Buy the ad now. Let us know when you want us to start it. We'll start it then. It's that simple. Look, everything is about keep it simple, stupid. You guys, if you don't know Max DeVille, if you have tech questions that I can't answer, Max DeVille is more than happy to come out and answer them as well. Matter of fact, we're going to be on the morning roast on Monday. Max and I both. So if you have tech questions, tune in to Chris's show, Chris and Sim show on Monday, and Max will be there to answer the tech side of it.
Nice.
I want it to be completely transparent. I want it to be simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That way I can run it. To keep it simple.
Simple's better, man. You know, it's easier to
look.
You know, less thinking. You know.
Now I don't know how many of you watched Doc Blaylock's show on Wednesday, but if you didn't, you need to go to the Madness Comic Network on YouTube and look for the Doc Blaylock Doc's Coffee Shop playlist, and look for episode 50, and you want to watch it. Because Rich Parada, who had offered to wax his back if Doc funded his book, came out last week and waxed his freaking back live on Doc's show, and it was hilarious.
Oh, man.
Look, we provide entertainment, yo. Guess what? Before he did that, and he knew what it felt like, he said he would wax his chest when this campaign funds, and we will show it live on Monday, man. So let's get it funded, guys, because great entertainment like that ain't free.
It's gonna be like the 4-year-old virgin. He's like,
oh, dude,
Kelly Clark.
When his girlfriend was ripping that off his back, and they were muting him. That's another
Brutal.
reason Roku. Look, Roku is a great idea, guys. It's an untapped market. People over there don't have something like this to watch. Let's give them everything to watch on one freaking network.
Yeah.
Everything.
I gotta head out, but send me a link to it. I'll take a closer look at it. Sweet. You guys take it easy.
Later, dude.
On, bro.
Take it easy.
Oh man. See, Doc.
So what's your favorite you got a favorite metal band, Doc? Or Pops?
I'm a Black Label guy, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
he's
pretty good, man.
I'm a wild
man.
Okay. Basically, when I worked at Z-Rock back in the 90s, when his band Pride and Glory, his little 3-man band, Pride and Glory, I don't know if you even heard about them or not, but he came to Phoenix twice. He came to Phoenix and played at the Roxy. There you go, SDMF. Chris knows what's up.
What's up, dude?
He came to the Roxy and he gave me and the DJ that I worked with backstage passes. And it's just a bar, right? So basically, we're all just hanging in the back room at this bar. And dude, great show, totally nice guy. But turned out that JD, the bass player, actually knew the dude from like younger days, right? I had
Back in the
actually
day,
met
huh?
him before. We were actually friends, right? And we ran into each other backstage at that show, and it was like a reunion, which turned into a party, you know. But dude plays a fretless bass, okay?
Ooh.
And I don't anybody knows how to play bass. That takes some skill,
Some skill.
okay? You can't miss, you know. Dude's bad. Perfect match for Zach, and I'm pretty sure he's in Black Label now. But yeah, love Zach. Just a nice guy, you know. Kind of hard to look at somebody else as far as dude, small venue rock. Dude,
I love the small venues,
he's
man.
great in front of a million people, but I got to see him twice. Small venue situation.
Well, they play more. They play more songs too, man. And you get that, like, you know, it's more intimate. I hate to say that word, but that's what it is, dude. And like, it's right there, and you know, you're amping on what they're putting out there, you know. And my favorite was like the House of Blues. Yeah, I love those small venues.
I seen him. The second time he came around, he played an acoustic show, just him and another dude on stage. Banjo, acoustic
dope.
guitar, violin, piano, all acoustic instruments.
That was Zach. Zach did that.
Zach
the fuck? Because I know he's like a musician, you know.
Dude, he sat at the piano and he played Elton John's "Candle in the Wind." Dude, Elton John wishes he could make that song sound that good, bro.
And he sings kind of like Ozzy a little bit, you know. Zach, he kind of got that Ozzy sound, but a little more American and a little more ballsy, a little more testosterone underneath that.
He's also got a Southern rock bent, because that's what Pride and Glory was Leonard Skinhead Productions, and it was fucking Southern rock. It was Southern metal, really. Machine Gun Man. It was Southern.
He's from the East Coast too, right? He's from the East Coast too, right, Zach? I think he's from like New York or some shit. He's got that thick New England accent. He's got that thick New England accent. That's what's always weird.
He's got the Louisiana.
It's like he's from Texas, though. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he's from. I'm like 90% sure he's from New England somewhere.
Could be. Somebody's going to tell us. Chris, where's he from? Tell us.
Yeah, he's probably from like New York or Boston or some shit. Yeah.
Chris, Max is going to join us. Max is going to join us on Monday. So if people have tech questions, I want them to be able to ask any questions they have that involve tech that I can answer. Okay. But yeah, man, look, we got some stretch goals, yo. We're going to have an uncut card sheet, and we're going to pick the 4 cards out of the sketch cards.
Nice.
So the fans are going to pick the 4 best sketch cards, and they're going to go on a uncut card sheet of 4 cards. That's stretch goal number 1. Stretch goal number 2 is Doc Blaylock's Crom story, the ash can, the first Crom ash can. If we get to 7,500, we're going to print up a bunch of Doc Blaylock's art and story. And this one was really good, guys. Okay, it's with a crossover with Pariah from Pariah Blood and Mud and Crom. And I am not going to tell you, but it's funny. You're going to love the ending. Doc killed it. Doc's a great storyteller. Okay, for a little short 10-page thing, you guys are going to love this. I promise you.
That's cool, man.
What's the next one say? Oh, at $9,000.
All these cool creators, man.
Dude, Doc kills it. People don't really know.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a fine painter. He's a painter. He's doing comic books because it's more fun. It's more fun. At 9,000, we're going to give away a challenge coin. And the challenge coin is going to be, Deputy Sheriff of the Madness on one side, and it's going to say, or it's going to have the ROKU logo on one side, and on the other side, it's going to say, I helped build the madness. You're going to be a madness deputy, because I'm the sheriff. There's only one sheriff, But nice. I want a whole bunch of deputies. So I want to get to that stretch goal of 9,000 so that all the physical backers can get a challenge coin to go with it.
That's pretty dope.
At 10,000, I'm doing something I haven't done in 35 years.
Well, what's that? What's that, Pops?
I'm cutting all the hair off and I'm donating it to Locks of Love.
I've done that twice in my life, and I'm about to do it 3 times.
It all up, dude. And you
sometimes
guys know
sometimes you just gotta cut it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Locks of love, man.
sometimes
That's
I've
what
never
to do it. Sometimes I wonder, like, what if there's some dude in another country wearing my hair, you know? Not some kid. You know what I mean?
Cut my
You
hair
ever wonder
a long time.
You ever wonder that though, man?
Look,
like it's supposed to go to like kids, I think. With
I'm hoping it
You know what
goes
I
to a cancer kid. That's what it's supposed to go to.
that's what's supposed to go, you know? And I'm like, what if it's some dude in like another country? Like, I don't know. But that's cool, man. That's cool. That's
Like
gonna
I
be
said,
crazy.
I
What are you
haven't
gonna
cut my hair
do? So what are you gonna do? You gonna slick it back? You gonna shave it? What are you gonna do?
Oh no. We're just cutting it off at the ponytail, bro, and growing it right back out. I don't fuck around.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I've never been a fan
That's
of
cool,
how I
man.
look with short. You know, I've never
Yeah.
liked how I look personally with short hair. That's why I've never had short hair. I don't like the way I look. And at 12,500, we have a secret. And we're not going to tell you what the secret is,
That's good, man.
but we have
Secrets are
something
good,
super special.
you know, sometimes.
Lori Calcaterra, and you know, she's been a huge help building this campaign page. Okay. Timothy's been a huge help. He's the campaign manager. Max, obviously the developer of the network. Doc Blaylock, just fucking moral and ground support, dude. Okay, dude, somebody I can talk to when things are fucked up. You know, he's my dude.
Doc remembers everything too, man. He's got a powerful mind, dude.
He's my dude.
Listen a lot.
And then of course RJ,
very entertaining guy.
And then RJ from Critical Blast.
Love
He's
RJ, man.
All the filming. He's been a sponsor of the Madness. He's been a sponsor of the Madness for a long time, man. He's helped us out.
I got plenty of his books too. He's fulfilled. You know, he's a stand-up guy and he's very professional. So,
Critical Blast,
right a lot of professionals you're dealing with here. Yep.
It's a great team. And now this is one of those other things. You guys know what I do. I promote. This is what I do.
Yeah, you promote people.
We got friends with campaigns. We got friends with campaigns like Lori, Freddie B. I think this one might just be over.
Kaijus and Cowboys. Yeah,
that's
so cool. I haven't. I'd love to read that someday. It looks like a lot of fun. I mean, how could you go wrong, right? Kaijus and Cowboys.
Carissa's Worthy Chaos #6. Waifus and Kaijus, sign up. You guys know it's Pedro.
Oh yeah, and Pedro, man. Pedro's fucking killing it. If you guys don't know Pedro, man, he does these awesome trailers too. Gotta check him out.
Awesome Pedro's animator. The one that did that Crom that jumps up and says, "Just back it already." That's Pedro. With Doc did the voice, but Pedro did the anime.
Yeah, I love Pedro's animation though, man. It's just like one of the styles I like. I like a lot of different styles of animation, but his is one of them. Pretty dope. Love his work.
He did 3 different Crom clips for me. Animation clips of Crom.
That's sweet, man. Nice guy, man. Nice. So many nice people, man.
Awesome. Now those guys are also in the network. The Ginge and Pedro show. We show it here every Tuesday night. They use our StreamYard. You see what I mean? It's
yeah, man.
I set the shows up. They come into the studio. They run their shows out of our studio. They don't have to pay for premium StreamYard, but they get to use premium StreamYard.
Yeah.
They didn't have to pay for premium StreamYard, but their shows all are done with premium StreamYard. This is part of what we're offering. I'm not trying to get you guys to give me a bunch of money. I'm trying to help you save money and make money. Okay, I'm trying to help you save money on your StreamYard by using ours and joining our network. I'm trying to help you make money by putting ads in a place where people who actually give a shit about that kind of stuff are watching. Okay, trying to put it all in one place, guys. It's not rocket science, or I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible and help everybody. The Monsters Next Door. That one's from RJ. Critical Blast right there. Y'all know Christy, Demon Bitch. I hate you all. Also live right now. And if you're not, look, she also does a show on the network Wednesdays at 3:00, the lunch hour with Christy Sheehan, and she's about as well. Let's just say that the reason our show has a disclaimer, it was because of Christy. She was the reason awesome. We had to put a disclaimer on our network.
I haven't checked out nobody knows that book yet. It reminds me of kind of like the old school stuff from the 90s, like some of the cartoons I liked, like Ren and Stimpy and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Well, yeah, that's pretty dope. Jay, is it The Art of Jay Ryan? Is it Jay Ryan?
Yeah.
It's like totally off the edge. Yeah,
yeah, I've seen him in the chats. He's in a lot of chats that I'm in. What's your favorite movie, Pops?
Dude,
caught you off guard.
No, you didn't catch me off guard. But it's hard to be a '60s boy when it comes to pick. Like, look, I loved Breakfast Club.
That's a good one. I watched that a lot growing up.
Well, I saw myself as Bender.
Good. Yeah, I think most people do, man. I think most people do.
I mean, I had a stepdad that didn't much like me. I pretty much related to him,
Yeah.
And Breakfast Club still, but I love Tombstone.
Tombstone's a great fucking Western. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like different genres, okay? Like if you ask me what's my favorite chick flick, I'm probably going to say 50 First Dates.
Okay.
It's a great movie to sit with your old lady and watch, right? Great movie for
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Sci-fi is really hard, man, because
there's some gems.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
That's where a lot of our friends make their comics, like in fans, and supporters. They love sci-fi, especially cyberpunk.
Zombie movies, I don't know, Train to Busan. I think since I saw that when we did that on the horror movie club, I think that one kind of jumped in.
That's a tearjerker, man. For me, it's still Return of the Living Dead, but that one's like trying not to fucking cry on that one. What was your favorite sci-fi movie? You said,
dude, that one's rough, man. I mean,
Blade Runner.
Look, I was 13 when we got treated to something we had never seen before. And that was the original Star Wars movie.
Okay. I thought you were going to say The Thing, but.
Well, no. I mean, we had never seen anything.
Star Wars for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no one had seen any fucking thing.
I'm not saying it's my favorite sci-fi movie. I'm saying at that time,
you're just so groundbreaking.
We had never seen anything like that. Okay.
It was
the phasers.
Yeah. It's like going to the zoo for the first time and seeing all these animals that are like, like what the fuck? Because they created special effects with that movie, pretty much.
Yes, the special effects, the whole thing was just something we had never. Come on, we had Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek, they didn't.
But not on that level.
Come close to that. So when we saw that on the screen, that was huge. But it also grandfathered so many great sci-fi movies.
Yeah, totally. A lot of inspiration. A family space Western.
Well, I mean, it just even the ones that are dark. What's that one with Erin Morin? It's a horror movie, but it's a sci-fi movie, and she gets killed, and it's like she was the daughter on Happy Days. You remember that girl?
Nah, man. I don't know. I haven't seen that
movie. The only movie she was ever in, because she went she was.
No, I haven't seen it.
Right? She was TV.
When did it come out? In like the 70s or something?
70s.
In the 80s?
70s.
Yeah, I haven't seen
80s.
that.
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
I mean, I know Brian knows the name of it. I want to say
Brian's a fucking encyclopedia, dude.
It's something.
Like, the movie is I'm like, damn.
I'm pretty sure the word terror's in the title, but
yeah,
a long time ago. But that one had it like that was creepy.
It was a really long time.
Like Aliens creepy, but not as well known as Aliens. But the same,
Alien,
you got that same goofy vibe of the monster
the
on
haunted
the
house
ship
in space.
Shit. Oh, dude.
Haunted house in space where no one could hear you scream.
But there's so many good ones, so it's really hard to.
Yeah, I always do that. I always do that when I have a guest on, dude. I ask them what their favorite movie is, and most people they always have more than one. So I say, give me three. You know?
I definitely have to break it into genres because there's just
genres. Genres a good way to do it too. Yeah, totally.
Let me turn the table on you. Being an artist, let me turn the table on you. What's your favorite album cover?
My favorite album cover? That's a hard one.
I got Chuck Dixon with that one, dude.
No, I mean, I'd have to think, man. It's. I mean, I have two that keep like I really like. For me as a kid, I guess it was the most significant one. It was Stripers from Hell to Hell with the Devil. I really like that one where they got like these Striper stuff. Yep. They're getting Lucifer and they're stuffing him into hell with the. And my dad, he was really into Striper, and that was kind of like the first record I'd probably seen as a kid. So that's like seared into my brain. And then I went back and like looked at it. I'm like, damn, that shit's fucking metal as fuck. Like it's badass. And Striper, they're dope, dude. Like they're pretty good, Christian or non-Christian or whatever. They got some catchy tunes.
If it's good music, I don't care. I like some of Creed's music. You know.
No,
if it's a good tune, it's a good tune, right?
Yeah, and I'm Christian too, so like it's fine with me. But I'm just saying. But I listen to all styles of metal. But I like that one a lot, and then I really like the cover for I really like the cover for Horacle from In Flames, and that one's pretty dope. I like that one a lot, and also Colony. That one's kind of like Geiger-esque a little bit, kind of basic, but just something. It's got a good balance. Their first three album covers of In Flames and Jester Race. That one's pretty dope too. It's got this big ass like city that's made out of like rock, and it's a tank. And it's got a big hourglass, and it's coming full speed at you, and it's called the Jester Race. I really like that album cover a lot too. But I could go off on album covers. But you got me, man. You stumped me on that.
As an artist, see, my favorite is Rush Farewell to Kings. It's a chick sitting on a throne in a junkyard, and she's like got a crown on, and she's like all goofied up in the chair, and it's like, and it fit the name of the album, right? A Farewell to Kings, the queen on the throne. The throne's in a junkyard. You know what I mean? It was like a perfect play on the name of the album. I thought it's crazy
too, because like for album art and then like comic book cover art, you have to sell one image, so it's its own different like monster fucking bastard in itself entirely. And comic books doing the panel work ultimately is harder. It's harder, but
Iron Maiden was best. They were best at it.
My favorite. We were doing that with on Preston show last week. We talked about Riggs' art and Maiden art. Yeah. I like
they were the best.
Somewhere in Time the most.
Even their semi hauler has Eddie on the fucking trailer. There's one of the dudes that drives it lives in Mesa, or he lived in Mesa when I lived in Phoenix, and I actually hung out party with dudes because I worked at Z-Rock. I knew all these people back then.
Was that a radio station back then, or what? You worked at a radio station? Is that what it was? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I got to meet a lot of cool people, man. And Phoenix is kind of a cool place for it because Alice Cooper lives there. He has a club there. There's people coming there all the time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Shoot, dude, all the people I knew from my last job, they all like people, I trained and they moved on to Phoenix or on to Arizona. Like a lot of people did that Texas exodus. Well, last 10 years, all my people, like they did the Arizona exodus. It's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all your people that it's like I lived there for 35 years, right? In Phoenix.
Yeah.
I consider it home, although I was born and spent my childhood in Minneapolis. I still feel like Phoenix is home because I spent the most of my life there.
Yeah, totally.
I love the people, but like when I lived there, I did time there twice for weed.
Right.
Okay. And
isn't that crazy?
Time. I don't mean went to jail. Went to jail.
Yeah.
I went to prison twice for weed. Okay.
Yeah, for weed, right? Isn't that crazy?
So,
and everyone's running around smoking it now,
dude, Yeah, and now it's
like
legal.
grand ladies are just like running down the street, smoking it, filming TikTok videos and all kinds of shit, you know.
So I'm kind
Fucking
of bitter with
mind-boggling.
the state of Arizona about taking 6
yeah.
years of my life, and now it's okay. Now it's okay, but they
Yeah.
haven't offered to compensate me for any of that time they took from me.
Right. No, they should though. I mean, they should like financially like compensate you for that. It's pretty fucked up, man.
It doesn't even gotta be. How about we just expunge all these felonies for weed since it's legal there
Yeah.
now? How about we eliminate everybody's felonies for weed? That would be really nice for somebody like me who has 2 felonies for weed, dude. I ain't hurt nobody.
That's pretty sad, dude.
Possession of marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay, rant over. Yeah, I'm bitter with Arizona.
No, that's what we do on this show, man. That's what we do. And we're talking about Critical Blast right now.
Well, that was the bottom of the campaign, you know, as far as what's in the middle. All the side tiers are basically what we showed in the middle, you know, like okay, there's six different
tiers
guys. There's 6 different tiers for sponsors and 4 different tiers.
There's a tier on here for anybody, man. For fans, YouTubers, you know, comic book creators, you know, let's be real, like those. Yeah, referral tier.
Program.
You know, you name it, they got it. You guys could get in on the ground floor and you could help out the network. Help, you know, it could be something big for us, you know, and it will be something big. It's going to happen. If this shit doesn't get funded, it will get funded eventually. It's going to happen. So you guys need to get in on the ground floor. It's going to happen. It's going to be fucking joyous when it does happen.
And like I said, the sooner this funds on Kickstarter, the sooner I can start the other campaign on Fund My Comic to help. Look, the more we get, the bigger and better we can make it. Okay.
Imagine you're on your TV and people are watching campaigns, you know, like watching ads, and oh man, it's gonna be
like
beautiful.
This. Give me more than 5,000, and we will actually be able to put money into marketing and letting people all over the place know what we're doing. You know, the more money I have, the more money I have to work with, the more I can
imagine the live streams like at like shows and cons and things like that. You know what I mean? People can see. Like there's so much we could do. Like there's a lot. You know,
I've done CromCon from the floor of a con before.
Yeah, okay. I remember that. Yep.
I've done it. I know it can be done because I've done it. I've traveled all the way to South
also other people
Carolina.
can do it too. During their time, you know what I mean? Like say if I wanted to go and set up a you know, do a store signing or something and I film it, you know, at a comic store, boom, it could be on there. You know what I mean? Think of how many people are going to be watching that, you know, and that could eventually go into the theoretical live streaming thing that we want to push for if it lands on Film My Comic or when it does, you know? So man, I mean, you know, we just got to get this thing going right now. And then the bells and whistles could start really popping up on the next campaign. So it's got to start somewhere, you know? So
it's like this.
Definitely
this is for the bare bones. This is for the bare bones. When I get this to 5,000, I'm going to go over to Fund My Comic and I'm going to start funding the money to do live streaming.
Yep.
If we can get the money to do live streaming in time to set that up too, we will do that too.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying, folks. Man.
Help me out. You know, I'm serious. This could be big. You know, it really could. And Matt, you gotta start doing this show from the studio.
From the studio?
You gotta do it out of my studio. So we can go to your Twitter, it can go to your YouTube, it can go to Facebook, it can go to the Madness, you see what I'm saying? I can send it out to 8 different.
I know.
It can go to Brian, it can go on Brian's channel, it can go all over the place.
But like I said, full circle at the beginning of I mean, if I don't know if it's backstage or at the beginning of the stream, like I gotta be able to commit to 100% schedule because no matter what I'm doing, shit gets tweaked around a little too much, man.
That's the beauty of the Roku. No, that's the beauty of the Roku. Then you see, if you don't upload something this week, that's just your ad revenue you don't get. That's no sweat off my ad.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
And there's no scheduled time anymore. It's Roku. You upload on Monday, you upload it on Friday. Max won't care. When, you know, there's not going to be a have it here by this time. It's your show. It's your content. When you want it to go up, you'll send it to Max and he'll put it up.
That's pretty dope.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, so we still do everything we do on YouTube. I'm not telling anybody not to do their YouTube shows. What I'm telling you is to put your shows on an untapped platform and maybe get some more people looking at your books, looking at your shows, maybe make a little more money.
Yeah.
You know,
you hear that, folks? You got to get in there. Get in there and back it. A quarter of the way there. We got 30 more days, and yeah.
Yeah, I got 30 days.
Not that far.
I knew it's a different kind of campaign.
Yeah,
I knew better than to try to do this in 30 days because I wasn't going to be able to get everybody to understand what we were doing and get on board.
Yeah, no, totally, man.
I knew
different packages, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to explain it, and you know, people.
I wanted to succeed.
People kind of figure out what it is, and
I wasn't trying to rush anybody into it. I wanted to succeed.
Nope.
I want everybody to have time to research, to talk to Max if they need to talk to Max, whatever. I wanted to give people time to get on board. At the same time, get on board before the campaign ends because they ain't no, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
It's just not going to be that cheap the day after. Now you're on Max's time. You know. Get that deal he's offering now. He put some time aside for us to do this. Take advantage of that. You know. And look, guys, it's like Matt said, I know it's going to happen. I got faith. I got faith in the people in the comic community and that they understand that this is something that will help them. You know, I got the right people surrounding me. It's all go now. You know,
yeah, 100%, man.
I put my own stuff aside. I'm not doing CromCon. I put my own stuff aside to do this, to build this, you know, a bigger version of CromCon, a better version of CromCon. Something that people all over the world can be watching on their TV. TV. They'd be sitting back in their recliner with their remote. Come on. That's how
that'd be awesome.
I'm tired of sitting in this chair watching YouTube, dude. I want to sit back over there and watch TV. You know.
Well, it'd be cool too, man. Just like one channel, like again, a little more kind of focused in, you know, with stuff that we're into. So, and other people could come in and they'll see new things, hopefully. From
there's
the
also
Roku,
some bursts that can
network.
happen. There's some bursts that can happen here too. Okay, we don't have a review show. We don't have a wrestling show. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we don't have yet, guys. Like I said, refer a friend. If you know a dude that's got a wrestling show, he could be the first and maybe only wrestling show on the network for the first year. Tell him. Okay? Then you get a free 3-month ad if he comes to the network through the campaign. You get a free 3-month ad. Look, I'm trying to help everybody here. Everybody. Come on. Join the madness, yo. You won't be disappointed. And pretty much everybody who has been part of this for the last year, who's been providing content to the YouTube channel, none of them are going to tell you they're disappointed with the results that they've gotten, with the growth on their own YouTube channels, with the amount of extra exposure we're giving them by putting them on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook and 3 or 4 different groups and all over the place, right? Not one of them will tell you that they're unhappy with the service that I provide. Not one of them. So, you know, I can't, and there's no better endorsement than that. I got a whole bunch of people that are happy with what they're doing here. You know, Stephen B, dude. Stephen B. I love Stephen B show. You know, Bullcat Studios. Dude, I love his draw stream. Every Saturday night, 7 o'clock. If he can't be there live, he sends me a video to play.
That's awesome.
Right? He's totally on time. Love that dude. We got some great shows on the network, guys. The Fellowship of the D20. They do their role-playing game on our network. We have our own role-playing game on the network. We got Manticore doing his reality gaming on the network. There's a bunch of cool people that have signed up that are involved in this. Come on. Just everybody jump on. Let's make this. I want to hit Roku like a cannonball hitting a swimming pool. I want to make a big splash. The more we got to offer the day we start, the bigger splash we make. That's all.
Hell yeah. You hear that, folks? Now's your chance to get in on the ground floor and come check it out. Pick up one of those tiers.
Totally appreciate you giving me some time, Matt.
Oh, for sure, man. Thanks for everybody that came on and watched, and people that are still watching that are going to watch on the replay. And yeah, well, Pops, where could everybody find you at, man?
Facebook, it's the Comic Related Madness. Twitter, it's at Madness Comic. And it's the Madness Comic Network on YouTube, but soon to be the Madness Roku Network.
That's right. And it will happen.
Oh, that's another thing. If you want to, we're also, there's also the ability to put some of your stuff exclusive behind a paywall, subscription, stuff like that. That might not be available right at the beginning, but again, that may depend on that second campaign on Fund My Comic. The money that we generate on campaign 2, we can look at all those other things, right? That's one of those other things we'll be looking at. So, you know, like I said, I've thought this through, man. I've had a whole year to think about this vision and then pull the right people together to make it happen. It's destiny. It's gonna happen, you know.
Absolutely.
It's all good. Anybody who donates anything to the campaign will be forever on the what we're built. We're gonna do a video like a Star Wars crawl.
Oh, really?
All the names of all the people who donated and helped us build this and brought shows to the network, even like before, not just on the campaign. Yeah. Everybody involved in this is going to be on our Star Wars scroll. And that'll get played as an ad every now and then, just to remind everybody that we appreciate your helping us build this thing.
That's awesome, man. Well,
dude, appreciate
check it out, everybody. Oh, hell yeah, dude. And everyone that's watching, thanks for watching. Remember to go check it out. I got the link for the campaign pinned to the chat, so you guys can go up at the top, take you right there. And thanks for watching. Also, my book Butch Cleaver 2, I have a campaign up that's linked in the description. I'm going to be closing down my store in a month right before Halloween. So if you guys want to check out the book, I'll play the trailer right now on the way out. And as always,
it just reminded me of something else I forgot.
What's that?
If you have a Roku network, you have to have a website. So the madnessrokunetwork.com is the website right now. You can go to it, and it gives you the link to the Kickstarter, whatever. In the future, this site will have everybody's storefronts, everybody's playlists. Everything will also be on the website. So your stores will also be linked to the website, so people can find your merch as well as your shows.
That's awesome.
I'm thinking about you guys, man. I'm seriously thinking about you. I want this to be big. I want it to be done right. So just believe me, 2 hours ain't enough to tell you all the shit going on in my head. So you know what I mean? It really isn't. I've been on some 2 hour shows, and as soon as it was over, going, damn, I forgot to say that. I forgot to talk about that. You know what I mean? There's just too much here. So take your time, look at the whole campaign. If you got questions, hit me up. If you have tech questions, hit Max up. If you can't find me, hit Matt up. He'll tell you where to find me.
That's right, folks. Thanks for watching, and always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.